I got your boy got fourth place. D-Time got fourth place. I lost to your boy Sebastian Toe. Shout out to Sebastian Toe. He just another hero player, rookie hero player just beat me, kind of sacked me there. But that'll be a different story out of this many players. So, you know, let's get it. Yo, this hero strategy is wild. I think every hero player, each and every one of you hero players watching this, should adapt some increment of this deck list. D-Timer! Michael Bowden back again, aka Destiny Hero Mike, and welcome back to D-Time! We're here, baby. It's always D-Time, in more ways than one. And as always, in each and every video, I want to give a special shout out to all my subscribers and newcomers. And if you're new, smash that subscribe button to quit playing with it. It's D-Time, baby. I don't know what you're playing for. And, you know, I love you guys, man. It's wonderful. I'm almost at 800 subscribers. I've only been here for, what, a bit over 3 weeks on YouTube. So it's definitely a blessing to be this far, this fast. So, and speaking of subscribers, I want to give a special shout out to my man, Trinity Wolf. He's been grinding for a while. He's been putting in the work. He loves heroes. He loves Destiny Heroes. He loves Vision Hero Trinity. So, yeah, so you know, if you want to know some heroes, some of his hero intake and everything, go check his channel out. I'm very community driven. I love giving love for the cost of zero. I love sharing love. I love shout outs. I love other hero players. I love spreading love, man. Give shout outs to whoever I can. So go check out my man Trinity Wolf's YouTube page. Guy is awesome. Also, if you would like to support this channel, the details of that are in the link, are in the description below. So Destiny Hero Mike and D-Time can use all the support it can get. So again, the details to that are down in the description below. And on to today's topic. You guys saw my OTS results. I got fourth place. I'm trying a new hero build. It's a new concept. I call it full powered hero, and you'll see what I mean by that into the deck list. And let's go ahead and get right into it. Now let me ask y'all a question. Is y'all ready for the D-Time, for this D-Time hype? Is y'all ready for this D-Time list? Y'all ain't, see, y'all ain't ready. Quit playing, man. Y'all ain't ready for this D-Time spice. Y'all ain't ready for this D-Time spice. The pioneer of Dark Angel, the Bowden Lock. Y'all ain't ready for this shit. Y'all ready? Let's get into it, man. With further ado, I done prolonged y'all. See, I can only give y'all shout out to my man, and I can only give y'all just a tip. Just the tip, okay? I can't give y'all the whole thing yet. I can't give y'all the whole D yet. I can only give you the tip of the D. I can only give you the tip of the D. Okay, let me quit playing. Let's go. So, shout out to D-Time, because here it is always D-Time! Baby. So, we start out with our 3 Stratos. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That is kind of self-explanatory. I'm trying something new. Y'all ain't seen it before. It ain't been done here before, okay? And it works, all right? Take my word for it. One Shadow Mist. Liquid Soldier. Solid Soldier, baby. Quit playing with me. Yes, I have combos, baby. I got combos, man. Bro, I got the spice. Solid Soldier is disgusting. So I'll get into it a little later. Well, listen, I'll briefly cover it here. Why do I play this guy? So obviously, you guys know I'm playing Wonder Driver. Okay. Let's do the synopsis. Okay? Let's just really quick, before I even get into the rest of the list, before I get sidetracked and forget, let's go into the synopsis, okay? Alright, let's go into this. Obviously, we know I'm playing a polymerization. So, before we even get any further, we've got our Stratos in the graveyard, right? Let's say we have our Stratos in the graveyard because the increase, spoiler alert, because the increase tributed to Stratos. So that's how Stratos is in the graveyard. And I have this in hand because obviously the Vision Hero combo gets you a polymerization, okay, and a Liquid Soldier. So you go polymerization, away these 2, because this is a really good extender. So you polymerization away these 2, and guess what happens? Normally when you polymerization between Liquid Soldier and, like, say a Stratos or something, You get up to Chain Link 3 with this combo, but with this you get Chain Link 4. You get 4 Chain Links. It's gross, and it's actually full combo. That's the full combo is that part of it. It's like the deck gets like 2 full combos, and we haven't gone into the Destiny Hero stuff. This is the E-Hero package. It's disgusting. So we go Chain Link 1, Wonder Driver, Chain Link 2, the Liquid Soldier, Chain Link 3, Sunrise, and Chain Link 4, Solid Soldier. So your searchers and your draw guy, your search and your draw is chain blocked. So I'll show you what it looks like. So what happens is you get your Stratos, okay, and then now you finish the Chain Link to get your Miracle Fusion before you draw, okay, and then you resolve your Liquid guy and you pick up 2 and discard 1, as it were, and then you set. Look at all the advantage you're getting. Then you set from the Wonder Driver as Chain Link 1, and then a new Chain Link Stratos search for a hero, whatever hero you want. Look at how many cards you have in your hand, bro, just off of that. And, well, technically 4 cards because you're going to use your Polymerization again. So you get 4 cards out of that. I'm sorry, I'm playing it. I'm sorry, that's the spice. Solid Soldier's a nasty extender, and he works all, and then this gets you into the Destiny Hero play. Say if you don't have any D heroes or whatever. So this guarantees your combo, your full combo, 1000%. It's worth the normal sum because we played 3 a hero lives. So that is what I've been doing. That's a new thing I've been practicing before, reporting back to you guys. Yes, that is my elemental package before we get into this deck list. So I hope you got your popcorn. Because this is not going to be a short video by any stretch of the imagination. So yeah, so that's my elemental hero package, and that's why I play the Solid Soldier to complete that extender. It's disgusting. So if they're not going to have any hand traps, I might as well get full combo and go off with Solid Soldier if they're not going to have anything to stop that. And then you got your Vision package. Yeah, you got your Vision package. 3 Vion, 3 Ferris, 1 Increase. Those ratios work for me. As you guys see, I mean, that wasn't even. It's just so gross, man. That Solid guy, it's so gross. You should try him out. You want to talk about budget? A lot of players always ask me about budget choices, options. Well, now this guy is budget, so yes, he's budget now. So yeah, there's no excuse. That should be coming out pretty soon. So he's secret rare. I'm going to be collecting it as well. But you can add on to your budget strategy with Solid Soldier if you can't get your hands on a Liquid Soldier at the moment. At least you're gonna get a free Stratos back. It's just too good. I gotta play it. It's too good. It gives my Polymerization. It gives my Polymerization so much value than it would have. It's like Prank Kids. When you fuse away 2 Prank Kids, they just go off, right? So it's very similar with this deck. Very similar. And to the D family, we have the Plasma. We got our 2 level 4s. I still play Diamond Dude and the Cider. Yes, they still get there. They still do things. Dark Angel, triple Dark Angel. Still, this is a 40 card deck. My regionals top was a 42, and now I've gone back down to 40. And you're gonna see how. And then we got the Denier Malicious package. So yeah, there's that. And I'm still 9 Destiny heroes. So that hasn't changed. You've seen my previous deck list. That concept is still the same. I get off my Dark Angel lock very consistently with this. More consistent than the average hero deck. So yes, there's that. And then I wanna place out the mandatories first. I wanna play 2 Fusion Destinies, the Miracle Fusion, Called by the Grave, 3 Mass Change, and obviously Polymerization. So I want to put these out here first. Obviously, just mandatory. You have to play it as a hero player. There's no in between with those. There's nothing. It's locked. Those slots are just automatic, right? So obviously, okay, we played 3 hero lists, but that's a mandatory as well. That belongs in that list. But I want to show you the consistency ratio with this deck, okay, and why I'm doing what I'm doing. So 3 of those. 2 of these, I was at 3 E-Call, but you see the 1 Rhoda, which also was a part of the essential list. The 1 Rhoda, what that does, it rounds out the 2 E-Call. So now I really kind of don't have to play 2 E-Call. So now 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 tutors. So The E call got replaced for the one of D-Force in main deck. This card, I explained in a video earlier about the discussion of why we should or shouldn't play D-Force. I'm main decking one so far, and it's working. It's a really good card. There's less Decibel players, so that means there's less Super Poly, and this card is a really good cleanup card, especially going second. This is a going second card, and it forces a response. Like when you activate D-Force and they know you have 3 monsters to tribute, they're gonna panic. They're gonna panic pop something or whatever. They're gonna try to stop you from having 3 monsters on the field, which influences their play. You don't even have to bring the plasma out to strike fear in their heart for them to make an early misstep or misplay or miscalculation. That's what D-Force does. Or if they exhaust all their resources in that game, then you D-Force, sack 3, boom, good game. It's after they use their resources, so it's a really good one of versus like a nib or whatever situation you may be in, odd situation that you may be in. Yes, because since the format, this is an odd card, very powerful, but it's odd. So the format also is odd. So since the format is odd, it's perfect for D-Force to sneak its way in and put them in a reverse odd situation. So that's why I replaced the E emergency call for 1 D-Force, because the Rhoda really rounds out the E call ratio. So yes, but I'm going to elaborate further on this when I get to the side deck. And 3 Destiny Draw. 3 Destiny Draw synergizes with D-Force, or if I D-draw a Plasma, I could get the Plasma back from the graveyard to hand. Obviously I'm doing the Dark Angel Turbo, so yes, a lot of Destiny heroes, so boom. No hand traps. No hand traps. I want to win the die roll and go first. Now you might ask, well, what happens if you lose the die roll? Well, I lost the die roll against Sword Soul. That was my first matchup. I will go over my matchups as well. Sword Soul, anti-meta, another hero deck, which I actually lost to. Shout out to my man Sebastian. I should have lost that. And every time, I was playing down, by the way. I was EXO. I made a wrong call and just lost. So shout out to him. He started playing hero players not too long ago. I taught him. So, I'm happy to see that the student is able to beat the master, because that means my teachings work. So if you're playing heroes and we end up in a game and you somehow beat me, good, because that means my teachings are work. I'm not a fake I'm not a fake coach. You actually get results. So shout out to my man Justin. I think he got 7. So shout out to my man, not Justin, Sebastian. So shout out to him. And my last game was Therion, and he bricked. Unfortunately, he just straight up bricked, and that was unfortunate. He didn't get to play. He bricked back to back, and I even lost the die roll. But I don't think it would matter anyway, because this strategy is just disgusting, which I will get into. But those are my matches. In case you're wondering, it was 4 rounds of Swiss. A lot of players, over 44 players, somewhere around there for Swiss. So only 4 rounds because the shop wanted to close early. But yeah, that was a tournament. But yes, so let's get into the side deck, and that's kind of why I'm playing no hand traps. We'll get into why I'm playing no hand traps, but I win the die roll. So as I was saying, so the first game against the first game against Sword Soul, I lost the die roll, and he did full combo and brought out the Sinister and the Shishao. I played around it. I had nothing but extenders. Because that deck is really hard to hand trap. Like, I don't like main Ash. Ash is an okay card against that deck. It's not the best. So more than likely, you're still going to be -1. Because it's a hard, unless you're going to hit the Tinyi, one of the Tinyi guys who searches. It's not, or Ecclesia, but it's still not too crazy against that deck. So that's why I don't main deck in hand traps such as Ash this format. There's not as many Despia players running around. So I was able to break his board not once but twice in a row with 2 of them. And obviously the side deck played and he got a full combo both hands. So, and I was able to break it with no hand traps, no token collector, by the way. So yes, it really works. Let's go into the extra deck. Sunrise, DPE, Dystopia, Dominance, Dangerous. That's the ED family. Then the other E hero, Absolute Zero, Escaridao, So get ready. It's going to get a little freaky, okay? It's going to get a little freaky. It's going to get a little saucy. It's going to get a little unusual. Only one Dark Law, because you only really need to resolve one in the game and you win. And you protect if you protect your Dark Law well enough, you should be good, you know. And you should know how to play around Droplet and stuff like that. You only need one. Once one gets off with like a DPE or something, it's just, you only need one. You don't need two. Acid, obviously we play the waters you guys saw. You know, I'm playing the Miracle Fusion, Absolute Zero, all that. The Liquid guy, Acid, gotta play Acid, Mass Change. You want to, because the format is so diverse and a lot of people are playing back row again, you want to have as many options as you possibly can with Mass Change. Hero Blast, as you guys have seen, this is probably one of my favorite. This is my favorite Mass hero. He gets over anything and gets rid of him and bounces a back row to the opponent's hand. He overpowers a lot of stuff. You know, he'll cut something in half and get rid of a back row. He's just really good. I love Hero Blast, and he's a quick effect. He's disgusting. Okay, you guys ready? You guys ready for the sauce? Koga, yes, yes, yes. We want to put we want to have every options, man. We want to have every option available. Call me Ben 10. Call me Power Ranger. I got the answer to everything. We got dark, water, fire, not fire, light, wind. Call me Ben 10. I got the answer to everything with Mass Change. I got something for everything. What Koga does, in case you're not aware of what he does, because no one plays him, he has his first effect is continuous. As long as he's face up on the field, he's gonna gain 500 for each hero. For each monster that your opponent controls. So, for example, if your opponent controls 2 monsters, he's a free plus 1,000. So he gains 500 per monster that your opponent controls. He's a free plus 1,000 or whatever. That's the second. That's the second effect. It's a quick effect. You could banish any hero monster from your graveyard. So say like a big fusion that you, like for example, so light. So you sent so you have your lights, right? So you have lights in the graveyard with Mass Change, and he's gonna banish that from the graveyard and reduce any hero monster in the graveyard, and he's gonna reduce that. He's gonna reduce that, target a card on the field, any monster on the field, and he's gonna reduce that attack by that attack. So, as a quick effect, and you're gonna see that he has synergy with a certain somebody in this deck. Okay, so do you want to learn how to get infinite pops? I'm gonna show you. No one thought about this. You've heard it here first. You've seen it here first. Dystopia. So Dystopia has a big defense. He doesn't even have to be in attack mode. So what happens is Koga. What he does is you could banish a hero in your graveyard, reduce his attack, and now you get a free pop. So you go, and I think it's permanent. Is it until the end phase? Yeah, it's permanent. So get this. So you're in a weird situation. This guy gets over every and anything. So what happens is you use his effect, banish say a sunrise from your graveyard, and this guy's attack gets reduced, but that doesn't matter because his defense is 24, pretty beefy. But his attack gets reduced by 2,700, or whatever, or the lowest attack hero of your choice. And he's gonna pop. He's gonna pretty much. So since his attack has been decreased that turn, he's live able to pop something on the field that turn. Okay. Then the next turn, banish another hero from your graveyard. Something, I don't know, just for example, I'm banishing a Wonder Driver. In the standby phase, reduce his attack again. Boom, now you get another pop again. So it's infinite. Pop. Okay, back to my turn. I'll banish another like Vision hero in my graveyard. Pump him up, decrease, pop, 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 once per turn, every turn. Infinite pops every turn with Koga. So I'm the first to think of this synergy. No one's thought of it. When you're in one of those awkward situations, you need to get over something. He will help get over it, or if you don't have access to Dystopia, you can control your opponent's monsters. You can reduce whatever, and he's gonna go over everything because he's also has his continuous effect stacked with that. So yeah, he can kill too very easily with a DPE with reducing their attack power as well. While you're gaining, they're losing with DPE. So he has good synergy with he has good OTK synergy with DPE as well. So it's pretty gross. It's pretty gross, Koga. So again, I want to have all options possible with Mass Change. 1000%. Doesn't matter what it is. I want all options possible. And you only need a Dark Wall once. You pull him off once and right, you're good. So yeah, so that's my layout for that. And then the rest of your links, and you guys saw the Wonder Drivers. So yeah, so there's that. And that's my extra deck. Alright, now let's get into the side deck. So to make up for me not playing any hand traps, so going first, I went full gas, as you guys saw. It's just full combo, okay, going first. Now we go into, now I moved Ash to the side deck because not everybody's maining Despia. And the only time I want to Ash, if I want to hit a definite choke point, okay? I want to make sure that they're going to be choking for sure, all right? So I want to know that for sure something that I hit, they don't have extenders or something. I want to shut them down for that. So I'm playing her more specifically, more intentional. I'm not trying to just generalize everything. I'm trying to hit a Despia. I'm trying to hit a Branded Fusion. I'm trying to hit something that the deck really needs that, you know. So Ash FTK. So side deck. She's moved back to side deck because there's just so many times where I would Ash something and they still get full combo. So it wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered if I drew the Ash or not, or had the Ash or not. So she could sit in the side deck. Like for example, the Sword Soul match. I never needed her in the Sword Soul matchup, so it was perfect. It was a perfect situation. By the way, in my matchup list, there was no Branded Despia, so perfect. But I was ready for her. So 3 Droll. So now it's just like, okay, if it's that kind of deck where it's just like they don't care about Ash, but they keep going. Droll, self-explanatory, just Droll. Okay, whatever, any kind of Therion variant or whatever, Drytron, whatever, scary decks that just keep searching and drawing that turn, Droll. And yes, I am going to try this against Despia. I haven't had a chance to do it yet. Every time I side this card in, I never draw it. I've been trying this card out for what, 3 weeks, and I've never seen it. So whatever, I don't draw it. We don't like back row, so we go 3 Twister. Okay, not only that, Harpy Feather Duster. So people, look, anti-meta is viable again, okay? And a lot of players are playing Eldritch and stuff like that. So, you know, I did play against an anti-meta deck and this worked. So, and Mystic Mind is wilding. Mystic Mind is wilding. So we want to be ready for Mystic Mind, right? We don't want to be caught slipping. We want to be caught with our pants down. So 4, I don't play Red Reboot because time, and I'm also playing A Hero Lives, so that's just too many life points being paid. It's very risky, especially against, no. Okay, these 3 will do it for me. I don't have to pay any life points. Like Twisters, I could send a Malicious to the graveyard or a D Hero to the graveyard. We get our combos off, baby. We get our combos off, and Harpy Feather Duster. And then the 3 Dark Luna more. We break boards, you know, self-explanatory, going second. All these oppressive variants, all right, cool. Hauki, Fibre. For example, if I know they're playing Hauki, Ash, any kind of Hauk variant, like any kind of Rose variant or Punk variant, Ash is good for that matchup. You know, so yeah, so stuff like that, Hauki, you know, boom, three Dark Rulers, it's just board breaker safety, and 2 and 3 D-Force. So what happens is this is my answer to D barrier, okay? So, and possibly Droll. If I search this first and then they Droll and I can still do the Vision Hero combo, which does not require any kind of searching, I can still D-Force that same turn. So simultaneously I'm playing around both Droll and D barrier. 2 cards, 2 blowout cards that's known to kill hero. So D-Force, I activate D-Force first before anything else. And hopefully, I should have a Ferris. So this is all I need to full combo under Droll. But if they don't have a Droll, regardless, I'm gonna go crazy on D barrier. So I'm not even using D barrier for this. I took out the D barrier for this because I side into 3 D-Force, and what happens is we get rid of our turbo stuff. Okay, we get rid of our turbo, and what I mean by turbo is we get rid of our Dark Angels. I mean, we're going second, right? This is all my turbo stuff, okay? So I get rid of all my crazy stuff. I get rid of that, and I go into D4. It's just control. It turns into a more slower control build. Like I have all of a sudden I have hand traps. I have Ash. I have Drolls. I have board breakers. See, all of a sudden, I have a nasty plasma if you have a D-Force. I'm gonna go slow, okay? But however, I still have full consistency with 3 A Hero Lives and 2 Rotas and 2 E-Calls and a Rota. So I still have full combo, not to mention my 2 power cards. And I'm not doing like, and I still have the nasty, solid chain link combo. Solid Soldier chain link combo. So it's doing so many different things at once. Going second, it's disgusting. So like I can Dark Ruler no more, and then D-Force and take the biggest monster, you know, and play like that, or get rid of the back row. They want to, you know, activate anti-spell fragrance. I have a high chance of chaining a Twin Twister since I'm playing it at 3. Now my D-Force is at 3. I'm not afraid of your D barrier because my D-Force is at 3, bro. And a lot of times, I don't even need to draw the D-Force of Plasma a lot of times. So you think you're going to blow me out? No, I'm going to blow you out. And now you're locked down. Now you're sitting under skill drain, and I'm going to attack twice, and none of my cards can be targeted. So that's the way I've been doing it. So, you know, the biggest takeaway here, I want hero players to start implementing this kind of concept in their build. And you will have the answer to everything. And a lot of players are asking me, well, what do you do about D-Barrier? This is what I do about D-Barrier and the likes. You know, all of a sudden I have hand traps and stuff now, and it's not super gassy. It's a little more mid-range. It's chill. It's control. There's, you know, anti-meta. You know, you got that patrol guy that stops you from activating monster effects, Fossil Dino. Weird stuff is happening in this format. Not just like full combo Therion and punk stuff. No. Like weird stuff is happening in this format, so you want to be ready for everything all of a sudden. So it's a whole new deck. I side out, how many cards is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 4 more extra cards. I side out, for example, these don't do anything on the opponent's turn. So I have a whole new deck all of a sudden. If I take out the Mass Change and the Call by the Grave, just for example, I take those out since they don't do anything on the opponent's turn while they're going off. Boom, I have a whole new deck. It's a whole new entire deck. It's a whole new entire hero variant. So, and that's what I'm trying, and it's working. I love it. That's my why I don't main deck hand traps, because if I win, God forbid, if I win the die roll, full combo, I win because the deck is that consistent. If I lose the die roll, well, the deck has enough gas to play through it and break their board, as I've explained against the Sword Soul match. And then going second, when I know I have to go second, well, it transfers to a whole new deck, essentially. And I have hand traps all of a sudden that they weren't, you know, ready for, didn't see coming. They think that they could just disrespect me. No, they can't. And they think that they could just disrespect me with a D barrier. But no, they can't. There's a price to pay. So that's the variant. And that's going to do it for today's vids, guys. Thanks for watching. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments. I absolutely think hero players should take some of this, as I said in the opener, take at least some, because everybody plays different, so at least take some increment of this idea into their side decking and or main decking strategy. So with that, guys, I hope you guys have a beautiful weekend, and y'all stay solid, man.